Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ada, also known as the Legal Fefe. So, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you are waiting for. Why are you looking at me? Subscribe to my channel and please give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think about my movies or the movies I'll be reviewing in the comment section. So today I'm going to be talking about 3 trending Netflix movies. So let's start. The first movie I'll be doing a review on is For Maria Ebun Pataki. Now, this movie was so heart-wrenching because it just tells the reality of a lot of women when it comes to childbirth. And these are things that people don't like to talk about because you know how our society is. We glorify everything about marriage, childbirth. Not like there's anything wrong with the glorification, but we hardly hear of these stories of the things that really go down when it comes to childbirth. There are some men, some husbands that don't even know that there is something really called postpartum depression. Now, as much as every woman desires or every mother desires a stressless childbirth, and of course, I'm a Christian, so I believe it is very possible because I know people that have had very stressless and seamless childbirth. We should not forget the reality of the fact that there are some women that it's not going to be as easy for, and these women have issues of memory loss, hair loss, gum bleeding, various things that you would not even think about occurs in their bodies after childbirth. And For Maria Ebupataki just shows these realities, and it was such an emotional movie. I felt so sorry for the woman because I truly did not want it to end the way it did, but it ended that way. Now let me digress a bit. You see all these men that say, what do women bring to the table? Women that answer those questions, I don't know what is really wrong with them because, my God, what don't you bring to the table? For mothers to birth a child, I have not become a mother yet, but from the experiences of my friends, my relatives, my mother, from the experiences of these people who are mothers, I can tell you that it is such a huge responsibility, and the fact that someone's body birthed another human, my God, like that thing blows my mind every single time. So when someone says, what do you bring to the table? Guy, I can birth a child. Can you birth a child? Okay, this is just by the side. But my point is the stress, the struggle, the just to birth a child is something really worthy of celebration. So I really love the movie because it bears to it brings to bear the challenges that a lot of women face, but most conventional women cannot talk about it. Like they don't want to be the one to say that childbirth is not as easy as people portray it to be. They don't want to be the one. But we all know that for a lot of women it is not easy, but we thank God for the grace to that He has given a lot of women to still give birth beautifully. Now, something else the movie reaffirmed to me that people don't like to talk about is the fact that not every woman would want to be a mother. Yes, I don't mean women that are trying to be mothers, but they are having maybe issues. No, there are some women that don't have any issue with fertility, but they do not want to be mothers. Now, this movie reaffirms to me that that decision is very valid because we live in a society where even before you are you become a woman, even as a girl, they already have rules for you. They already have stereotypical pathways for you. Go to school, for those who go to school, get a man, get married, get pregnant, take care of your children. And it annoys society when one woman rises up and says, you know what, I don't want to be a mother, I don't want to even get married. And you will see them poking their nose, having opinions over someone's valid decision. In for Maria Pataki, assuming she had not given birth, she would not die. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with childbirth, don't get me wrong, because as people are watching me, there'll be some people that will just want to hear what they want to hear. Yes, there's absolutely nothing wrong with childbirth. Childbirth is amazing. Pregnancy is wonderful to whoever desires it. However, I'm trying to say that when a woman chooses not to toe that path, it is also amazing. It doesn't make her selfish, it doesn't make her less of a woman. She's still a woman, even though she has chosen not to become a biological mother, because she can still be a mother. We forget that there's something called surrogacy. They forget there's something called adoption. They forget that there are other pathways that can make a woman become a mother without being a biological mother. So yes, this movie just as you can notice, this movie reaffirms a lot of ideologies and values that I hold there. So I love the movie, and I love the fact that it's just, I feel it just taught people. Yeah, it did not follow the normal stereotype of movies. It just taught, and I loved it. So I'm rating this movie 8/10. Please watch it. I will not forget to add that I even love the fact that in the movie the husband was very loving. He was very caring. Despite his love and care, he was not the one going through those issues with her. He was not the one whose hair was falling down or whose gum was bleeding. Do you get? So I love it. I love the way the movie was intertwined. I just loved everything about the movie, and I recommend. Obviously, you know that I recommend that movie for you. Watch it, especially. I will recommend it, especially for men, because a lot of men don't know these things that women go through. They just think because maybe woman A just had childbirth so easy, that's how every woman would have. Of course, my prayer that everyone who desires the gift of pregnancy, or anyone who desires to go through childbirth, should have a very seamless and stressless process. But let's not deny or try to ignore the fact that there are some women whose life has been dramatically turned around just because of the process. So that's that. Now the second movie I'll be talking about is Ophelia. Take me back to the 17th century. So this movie reminded me of Hamlet. It just made me feel like going back to read Hamlet, because it was beautiful. I love the fact that I got to, watch the movie from the lens of Ophelia, because of course it has always been from Hamlet's perspective and everything. So I liked it. I don't even know what to say was wrong about it. I loved it. The funny thing is, I actually liked the ending, because it was just it was not tight. The ending was just there. Yeah, so she had a child, and that was just it. Then I must point out the fact that Hamlet was just too impulsive. But of course, even from the book, that's so it be. So yeah, I love the movie. I enjoyed it. I'm rating it an 8/10. You should watch it if you have not already watched it. Now the third and final movie I'll be reviewing is Too Hot to Handle. Hey, like this is my best couple, or no, my best singles retreat. I love Too Hot to Handle from when they started season 1, season 2. So this is season 3. and as usual, it was amazing. I loved seeing or hearing from Lana again. So for this season, by the way, I highly recommend Too Hot to Handle. I'm not even going to be rating it because I don't even see it as a movie. I see it as a retreat or a workshop because each time I watch, I'm also learning. That's the truth. Like I am also learning. Like in this episode, I learned a lot about self-control. I learned about being upfront with how you feel because it is easy to just string someone along when you're not really feeling their vibe but you don't want to lose them. It's very easy. But I learned to be more outspoken. I learned to be more in tune with my emotions. So I really love this um, season of Too Hot to Handle. And I love the fact that Ari and Bo won. Like they were my perfect couple. Perfect. It just made so much sense that they started as friends. Even though at first Harry had eyes for Georgia, but they started as friends and just moved over beautifully to being lovers. I also love how Truth was evicted. Like that part they sweet me die because Truth was just being two-faced and I don't like guys that are like that. Do you get? Because you know you're fun, because you know you're tall and you're handsome, you now think that you just knock two girls' heads together. Yeah. So it sweet me well when they evicted him. Also, I like the way Lana gave Nathan an opportunity to show that he actually liked Holly, not just for the emotional, not just for the sexual chemistry. So basically, I loved everything about this season, and you should watch if you have not already watched. So that concludes today's or this week's episode of our movie reviews. I'm going to be seeing you this time, this station next week. Thank you so much for joining. Please let me know what you've thought about every movie I've mentioned in the comment section. Don't forget to share this video and of course subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, have a beautiful week ahead. Bye.